Whew. Hey guys, long time no see. I hope everybody doing okay during this tough time and this terrible time of this pandemics going on worldwide. Um, Today mm, well, yesterday. Today is the 18th. Yesterday was 9 years since I had my sudden cardiac arrest in the pitch. That was the last time I was able to actually play the game of football professionally. But for me, looking back now and to see the transition from where I was to where I am now, you know, first and foremost, I thank God for making sure that He kept me alive, and I thank God for sending the right people on the day. I was fortunate enough that it happened in the football pitch where I had access to medical doctors, the ambulance, the cardiologist. you know, I'm very thankful that all these guys they ran into the pitch and came in and they did an amazing job under so much pressure, from the crowd and pressure that in the TV, and a lot of things happened since then. That obviously, it's been 9 years now, and I've retired from the game. I moved on from different things. I've been able to explore different opportunity. But for me, every single day, it's a miracle. Every day to wake up in the morning, to be able to see my children, to be able to spend time with my family since the accident, because I know that there's so many people who have gone through the same situation as me. They've never come out the other side. So for me, I'm not better. I'm not different to anybody. I'm just thankful, and then I'm just grateful that I had an amazing, and I mean an amazing team of individual that worked under so much pressure to get me from the pitch to the pitch to the ambulance, and from the ambulance to the hospital, and to look after me there. But one thing I definitely got to say that though, my father played a massive part. Literally every day was beside my bed. My fiance then Shona was my wife now. Every day beside my bed, just making sure I'm okay. You know, the accident happened on Saturday evening, but for me to wake up, I didn't wake up fully, wake up to Monday. So in a space of that 2 days, the Saturday, Sunday, nobody knew what's gonna happen to me. So I will put some of the figures there. If you see what happened when somebody don't take oxygen for a certain amount of time, there should be severely brain damage. But for me, as I said before, I'm not better than anybody. So in that 3 days when I was in a coma, nobody knew what's gonna happen to me. Um, Speaking to the doctor, they're just hoping that, okay, if you wake up, then he will be in a very, very, very uncomfortable position or an uncomfortable situation. So to wake up, to be able to recognize people, to be able to speak to people, even to laugh about it, to make a joke about it after being out for that long, you know. Even when I woke up and I saw Dr. Dina and we had a conversation, I recall this when I spoke to him a couple of days ago. He said to me, "Oh, do you remember our conversation?" I said, "Well, I barely remember a little bit of it." He asked me, "Was I good football?" I said, "I tried," and I think that's always what is stuck from him about me. He said, "I always try." So, and to wake up in the morning, to wake up, I mean, after being out for so long, to be able to recognize people was actually a massive, massive release from like a massive relief for me, And it's been, as I said, it hasn't been as a smooth journey, but every day it gets okay. The transition from accepting the fact that you're gonna stop playing football to move on to something else. You're gonna stop playing football at such a young age. because of an accident that I didn't have no control of, that accident that I didn't have no say on. But for my own well-being, for my own health, it was best decision that I stay away from the game, you know. And I've been fortunate after I've been able to see my kids growing up, been able to spend more time with them. I still miss the game because I'm 32. But the most important thing is always my health. The most important thing is always to be able to get up in the morning, and spend time with my wife, go and see my parents, being able to go to church, um, being able to do activity, because that was always my worry in my head, Um, that won't allow me to do it anymore. So for me to be able to do all those kind of stuff now, and to be able to enjoy life and make the most of what I've got, you know, so I'm very thankful and I'm very grateful for everybody. I mean, for everybody who at that particular moment set a prayer out for me, your prayer contributing to my recovery. To from what I believe, I think prayer is a powerful thing, and your prayer contribute. Even if you didn't know me, or if you did know me, if you pray for about 10 seconds, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. Uh, I'm also thankful to have a supporting family, because I could only imagine for them watching it from, because you gotta remember when the game was playing, my oldest son, he was watching on TV, and my dad was watching it in the stadium. So what they were going through when all this stuff was happening to me, I could I couldn't imagine, knowing that what was happening to them. So I have a lot of gratitude for them. My wife, for who she had to make the journey from Manchester to London without knowing the outcome of it. So once it happened, she was told to come down to see me, and that journey for her, I can only imagine. Seriously, it could must be a very very hard journey. So, and obviously my dad watching it in the stand, not knowing what's happening. My mom. So it's all that kind of stuff where you think back. There's so many people who I could go on long on about it and say I'm thankful and I'm grateful, but I'm thankful for everybody, for everyone who, since my retirement from football, since that accident happened to me, the level of transition that I've gone into it, the level of support people went out of their way to help me to make that transition from playing football to retiring from the game and make it as smooth, as easy as possible as I can, because there's so many people who never get this opportunity. There's so many people who ex-players, ex-sports person who, for whatever reason, they've never been that in that position where their transition will be as smooth as mine. Whereas for me, the support has been incredible. I mean, incredible to this day. I always, um, it always struck me off, like when I go to watch a football game and you see, ambulances say, "Oh, we learned about you, and then you are the reason why we learned more about sudden cardiac arrest." In my head, I think, "Wow, great," but it's an accident that happened, and again, I'm very thankful, grateful for the NHS, because that 4 weeks in that London Chest Hospital, man, I'll tell you that, man, that was hell of a 4 weeks, man. That was hell of a 4 weeks. And those images that you're seeing right now, it's a reminder that you need of your family, you need a close friend to be beside you, and also you need people that will guide you in the right way. And I think my father guided me, my Uncle Paul, my auntie Fifi, who always ring a bell to me, my mom, my wife, always been my sounding board for whatever I'm going through. Whatever situation is playing in my mind, is always we always share that conversation. Now that obviously I've retired from the game, um, I, for me, the way I looked at it now, um, I've lived the dream. It might not be the fully complete dream, but I lived the dream. I made the most of the opportunity that was given in front of me. I wasn't the most gifted footballer in the world, but one thing I always knew, and one thing I always told my kids, is that when you give an opportunity, you got to make the most of it. And for me, it's always when I get out there, I'm gonna give my 100%. Win, lose, I know that I left that pitch, gave everything. And football wise, it can't go falling short of it because of I retired at age 23. But I think I was just getting right in the groove of everything, and then bang, that happened, you know. But my advice to younger players who are coming up, and I think you gotta make the most of your career, but also take ownership of your own career. Always think of a plan B. Always think of what if this, what if that. I was fortunate enough that because of my background, I was always have to get educated anyway, because of my father, because of my uncle, because of the people that I surround myself with. So I have to get educated. So, education kicked in straight after I retired from football. I was able to go on to do my degree in sport journalism. So I have a degree in sport journalism. I have a degree in business and business management with University of Liverpool. So I always sat there and said, well, maybe now that, obviously, do I want to go into coaching? Of course, I think every player, every footballer will tell you the best thing after you stop playing football is to be a coach. It's all about opportunity, being at the right place at the right time. I've got all my qualification, but you never know. You never know. You can say never, but if the opportunity come around, of course you take it into hand and you move on from it. But it's been a pretty emotional day this morning because when I woke up this morning, I had a meeting with the doctors, Bolton doctor, Dr. Toby, and later on tomorrow, which will be the 19th, I will speak to the ambulance guy and the doctor from Spurs, and then speak to the cardiologist who look after me and who also friends Dr. Sam, just to catch up. I think for me now to them we build such a strong bond, and we build such a strong relationship that I'm able to approach them and speak to them of what I think or what I need or what is playing in my mind regarding to such and such and such. Or I've learned more about my condition than I knew about it in the beginning anyway. And for everybody who has wished me well, for everybody who sent me a warm message, thank you in the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support after even 9 years, but you guys still reaching out to me. I thank God. I thank my family. I thank my wife, my kids, mom and dad for keeping me in a position where I am right now in terms of just, it happened, no problem, but you're still here, And then for those who watching this video, be thankful for your family. Be thankful for your loved one. Be thankful and grateful that you're still surrounded with everybody who loves you every day, shows you. And also for those upcoming footballers, I said before, just think of plan B, man, because you're one injury away for that dream to be taken away from you. So you got to make the most of the opportunity that's given in front of you, and also just plan ahead in case that journey doesn't fulfilled, in case you don't make the grade. Not to mean that you can have the same accident as me, but what happened if you got released at age 23 and you become very difficult to get in? So, just think of plan B, just in case if it doesn't work out for you guys, So Again, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll try my best to upload a video once a week, and we're into road. I am on the road to 500,000 subscribers. So please make sure you click the red button, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for all your message, and make sure you have a good weekend. See you later, guys. Bye.